There's a lot of you out there, a lot of you are fans, and a lot of you have hands, I presume. So, stick them up and let's start right at the beginning first, and then I'll let you choose the next one, Slash. Yeah, stand up and make your voice heard.
Hi, I'm Sonia. Hi, Slash.
Sonia.
This is Sonia.
Hi.
Yeah, okay, let's do this Phil Donahue thing. Hello.
Let's turn it on though.
Yeah, you gotta turn it on. There's too much to do here. Hello. Never mind. Sonia.
Hi there, thank you. So, Slash, now that you've gotten your feet wet a little bit with your first film, congratulations, by the way. What's next? Can you give us sort of an inkling as to what you're inspired by now for your next project?
Okay, so I'm hunting stories. I'm looking for something that is a monster, a monster movie, and something original, something new, and something well written, and that's basically what I'm looking for. So that's what's happening. I'm doing the next Slash Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators record as we speak. We're writing that, so it's busy.
Anthony, what's next on your plate? Are you guys working together on the next one?
Hopefully, I mean, we're looking for stuff, and then I have a couple things top secret that are being pushed uphill slowly as movies do.
All right, well, I have a pitch for you both. Werewolves in space. I'm not joking. That's the next big thing. Yeah. Loud. Because I ain't coming over there.
After seeing this movie, would you consider doing a prequel?
A prequel, yeah. There's a lot of ambiguities in here. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, at this point, we just did this, and there's a lot of great ideas about how you could expand on the backdrop of this movie, which is the gateway to hell. And this is just one incident. This has been going on for thousands of years, so there's a lot of different directions to go. So it's in our minds as where we can go with what we could do.
Way in the back there, yeah, you with the hat.
Was that the same black slime as Creepshow 2?
What did he say?
His question was, is that the same black slime from the segment The Raft in Creepshow 2?
I didn't see Creepshow 2.
He didn't see Creepshow 2. Creepshow 2 sucks anyways, except for that one little sequence, isn't it? Anyone else here? Okay, well, you pick, Slash. Go ahead. The girl behind the guy. Okay, you first.
Okay, you say you're looking for more projects on the go. What kind of films are you interested in doing? And if someone had something for you, how would they get in touch with you?
How would one might entice?
Facebook.
Right. Well, I mean, there's Anchor Bay, who I'm working with, that we just did this with, would be able to get in touch with me, and Green Harbor, which is a production company that Slasher sort of piggybacks off of, is another one. And monster movies is where like sort of creature feature kind of
What
thing.
about a vampire movie?
Vampire movies, I don't know, it's sort of played out for me.
Not like Twilight.
I've seen, it seems like over the years I've seen every fucking variation on vampires, and some good, some not so good. So it depends. If I read something, it was like, fucking Eureka, this is amazing. But
Like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
are you pitching me something? I see. All right, let's not do this now. All right. And the guy that was right here, you had a question.
Oh, it's a really religious-based movie.
What now?
Isn't it? Do you have any opinions on religion at all? Does it affect this movie at all, or? Number two question is, your T-shirt is awesome. Where's that from?
You're kidding, right?
No, I can't see it too good.
Oh, it's a Black Sabbath album cover.
Oh, sorry.
And religion plays a big part in this movie. And I think religion, I'm not a real religious person, I'm not a practicing any one of the number of religions. I'm spiritual in a sense, but I just don't follow the sort of organized religion thing. But I've always been, in horror movies, I've always thought the battle between good and evil has always been very intriguing. There's so many different variations on it, and still so many different ways of portraying it. So, I thought it was cool.
That's the Hammer horror fan in you, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Way in the back, right there.
Hi, I'm just wondering why you chose to work with Pledge Music for the soundtrack, and what is that all about?
Tent music?
Sledge music.
Oh, I thought she said tent. I was like, okay, I'm supposed to answer that. Pledge Music really was a way to make the record for, we didn't want to make a sort of a commercial release soundtrack record. I just wanted it to be available for people who are diehard fans, and that was a great vehicle to be able to do that.
Right over here.
Oh wait, yeah, Slash. Why Canada? Why Toronto?
Why Canada? Why Toronto? Is this question.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty commonly, I love Toronto. All right. But we're releasing this, you know, in LA and New York and Boston and Philly and stuff next week. And so we just started here because we were doing Cinefest, and we're what's it, Cineplex? Cineplex Sinister series. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you know, given the opportunity to be able to get some exposure with this great idea of doing horror movies throughout the month, and or you know, how does it work every single day for? I don't know. I'm not really sure, but it's just I love anything that's sort of in the idea of a horror festival. You know.
Two more questions. It's really great, just to further on the Sinister cinema tip, that a movie like this and a movie like all the films you guys are programming, that you actually see them on screens, which is so rare these days, right? You're half standing up. I can't say no. Yeah.
Actually, sorry, no question, just Slash, you fucking rock, man. Right on, nice to meet you.
That should have been the last one. How can you follow that? Well, someone's got to follow it. We have room for one more question. Well, the Slash ad over here. We have to. Yes.
Is there anything that like you won't do or you will do, like true stories based on like Amityville, that kind of thing?
Well, that's interesting, first of all, because he went there, he killed the kid, which nobody ever kills the kid, right? So that's interesting. But your question is...
Will you refuse to do like true...
Well, I think this is actually based on some true mythology. Am I wrong? Or?
Well, there's Stull, Kansas is a real place that has this at least internet folklore that says it's the seventh gate, or one of the seven gateways to hell, and it's got all this history. And if you go scroll down, you get to see the believers, the disbelievers, and all this, you know, sort of brouhaha about this town and this graveyard that's supposedly the gateway, and this old church. And you know, it's pretty compelling, but it's a real sort of story, not necessarily Pastor Kingsman and the family, but the place itself has got some real sort of horrific accounts.
And Anthony, is there anything that I think the question was sort of like, is there anything you won't show on screen? Are there any kind of personal taboos when you're doing the genre that you might not want to explore?
I mean, it's all for the story. I don't think I would ever exploit something. It's you know, the kid in this, I mean, I would never want to kill a kid in a movie, but it just had to happen in this story. I mean, that was part of, like, you know, building the family and really taking him down and not cheating it by, like, saying, oh, the stereotype is the kid lives. I felt like a cheat.
Yeah, on that note, I don't think anything is off limits, but it's really contingent on the story, you know, and does it work? Is it interesting? Does it engage you? And are the characters worth putting the time into making a movie that you're going to get an audience like this and ask them to invest in? So it could be anything. I mean, you can do, your imaginations can do great things with all kinds of stuff, so.
Anything else you boys want to plug before we call it a night?
Whatever that movie was that they just played the music to.
All right, well, hey, put your hands together for these lads, their film, Sinister Cinema, Cineplex Entertainment, Raven Banner, and Fangoria, I guess. And we'll see you next time.
All right, everybody, thanks again for coming. If you have